In the Greek quarter of the old city of Jerusalem, there is another ancient book that was not included in the Bible. It's one of the most contested of early Christian documents, possibly even older than the Gospels themselves. I believe it is the key to understanding Jesus' original message.
I'm very sorry that the library is not in its proper situation, because
The Library of the Greek Patriarch has the only complete copy of an ancient handbook specially written for converts to Christianity that was compiled when Jesus' family was still alive. The Didache gives a direct insight into what the very earliest Christians thought and did.
collection of the Holy Sepulchre.
It has never before been filmed. Can I hold it?
Yes,
Wow. This is like being close to the early church.
of course.
Wow. I'm not using gloves, is that okay?
It's okay.
It's
I'm
okay.
not using as well. Yes.
Wow.
The book begins here. Although δύο isi, μία της ζωής και μία του θανάτου. There are two ways, one of the life and one of the death.
The Didache, or teaching, contains a code of Christian ethics based on the original teachings of Jesus, and some instructions as to the proper forms of worship.
Διαφορά πολύ μεταξύ των δύο οδών. There is a great difference between the two ways. In my opinion, in the evangelists, in the Gospels, and in the works of apostles, there is a balance between presentation of Christ as the Son of God and as the Son of a man. The Lord, to whom we believe, is divine, but he is human.
And that's the problem. For 2,000 years, the Church has grappled with the balance between Jesus' divine and human natures. But it is the divine that has dominated. In the process, it is Jesus' essential humanity and the humanity of his teachings that has been lost.
Yes.
The Didache also contains a detailed description of a very early communion service. Unlike today, there is no suggestion that the bread and wine are the body and blood of Christ. In fact, Jesus is referred to not as God's Son, but his servant.
And concerning the broken bread, we thank you, our Father, for the life and knowledge which you made known to us through Jesus, your servant. To you belongs the glory forever. This is Judas, the brother of the Lord according to the flesh.
Jude.
Jude, yeah, who has written in
In the Bible, in the letter of Jesus' younger brother Jude, there is an extraordinary passage denouncing a group of people who are secretly corrupting the true faith.
For admission has been secretly gained by some who long ago were designated for this condemnation, ungodly persons who pervert the grace of our God.
If you decode it, it becomes a clear warning that the new movement was losing sight of Jesus' original message.
By the time Jude writes, he could see the writing on the wall. He could see we're losing out. And it's a battle cry. It's a call to arms, spiritually speaking. He's not talking about outsiders. He's talking about people who claim to be part of us that are not teaching what we were originally handed down.
These are grumblers, malcontents, following their own sinful desires. They are loud-mouthed boasters, flattering people to gain advantage.
And he's getting very worried. And he's telling the little group that would still listen to him. I think in effect he's saying, don't listen to all these new things that are coming along. You fight hard for that original faith that was delivered to us. Family tradition. Follow the tradition of the family. Almost a mute testimony to what used to be the way.
When Constantine the Great made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire 1600 years ago, it was Paul's interpretation of Jesus' message that was adopted. And Paul based his authority on a series of mystical visions, although he had never met Jesus and only joined the movement after his death.